All right, how's everyone doing? I'm Rich Celenza. Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I want today's video to be about is basically regarding working out and it not actually being that complicated, or at least a lot less complicated than most people think. And the reason I want to really do a video on this is because I've worked out and trained with a lot of people over the years. And the one thing I realize more than anything is, again, they make it a lot more complicated than it really is. It's actually very simple working out. And here's the thing I think what happens with a lot of people is, one is they don't think they have good genetics, right? So they think they're not strong enough. They don't think they can build their body into a certain way. They can't get into this certain type of shape that or the type of shape they want to get in, I should say. They also, kind of growing up, they were also constantly, I guess you could say, competing against others. They may have not been that coordinated, and they may have tried to play different sports throughout their life. They could have been picked last. They never excelled, or any of those type of things. And I get it, I understand. But here's the deal when it comes to working out. If you truly want to get in better shape, just a little bit, or lose some weight, gain some muscle, don't make a big deal about it. I mean, honestly, working out is just like anything else. Once you kind of get into a rhythm and find what you like to do, and I always talk about that, if you don't find what you like to do, then most likely you're never going to stick with it anyways. But if you find something you like to do, you're going to get results out of it. And it's very similar also to like riding a bike, swimming, or anything. At first, when you're looking at it, it looks kind of complicated. But as time goes on, it just becomes second nature. And I don't think a lot of people really realize that when it comes to working out. I think a lot of times when they also consider going to work out, they think about not just competing, but kind of they're intimidated. They don't think they're going to be able to keep up with others. They're not going to excel. And I'm here to tell you again, when it comes to working out, for the most part, a lot of times the only person you're competing against is yourself. And you don't even have to compete against yourself. Just get in there, have a good time. Just learning about it is going to probably be a game changer for you. Also, not putting all the stress and saying, oh my God, I got to lose 30 pounds in 2 months, 3 months. I got to gain 10 pounds of muscle in 2 months. Or all these kind of unrealistic expectations, or, you know, and I'm down with having goals. I've been working out my entire life. I had all these different types of goals that worked out really well for me. But I tell people, don't get caught up in that shit. Just either join the gym if you want, go surf, go hike, go do Pilates. You could go do, if you want to try CrossFit, just try something and get in there. You're going to be shocked, especially if you're an adult, how your body's going to start adapting to it and accepting it, and maybe even liking it. You're also a lot of times going to start liking the way you feel. But I'm here to tell you, please do not get caught up with all the bullshit regarding it being complicated, because it really isn't most of the time unless you make it that way. And I've worked out with a lot of guys, even lawyers, and I mean very exceptional, intelligent people, doctors, all different types of people. When I would work out with them, it was all in their head. They're always trying to be so strategic and try to be focusing so hard and making sure everything is precise and perfect, and they're burning off a certain amount of calories, or they gotta do a precise workout and be, all these different types. Just go in there and have a good time. Be fluent. Enjoy it. You're gonna screw up constantly regarding working out. You're not always gonna be hitting the right body part when you're doing certain exercises. You may get overly sore. You may get bored doing certain things. You're going to go through all these ups and downs, but try to just keep working out and figuring your way through. Now more than ever, if you look at like even the equipment behind me, if any gym, if it's LA Fitness, 24 Fitness, Lifetime, Planet, whatever, they have everything kind of set up for you strategically, so you could just kind of go in there. And I was just describing this to my girlfriend's son, that for instance, there'll be a row of just chest. Just go in there and learn how to make them, do the movements. There's even a picture there you can watch a YouTube video on how to work out with different equipment. Again, don't take it so serious. Go in there one day and say, all right, I'm going to try chest. Just go to each piece of equipment once or twice, try it out, see how you feel. Next day or that day you could do some tries. The next day you could maybe try out some back. You go to a yoga class, you don't have to take anything advanced, obviously. Start from the very beginning. You may even want to start doing things at home before you even join the gym, or go to a yoga class, or do anything. There's a lot of stuff you can do inside your own, your own house, inside your own living room, or whatever room, workout room, whatever you have, and start just getting a little feel for it instead of committing. But I'm here to tell you, please, man, just take your time, enjoy yourself. This is not, it's not rocket science. I don't care if you even think about curling. Curling a weight is just basically lifting here, squeezing, right? Triceps, chest, right? You're pushing. I'm just using those type of workouts. A lot of these things are not that complicated. I think too, when you think of yoga, for instance, think about all these crazy positions and how flexible you have to be to do this, and how much pain you're going to have to be through all that. It's not like that necessarily. I'm telling you, just start small. Start with what you could do and just progress forward. Don't look at this as a short-term game. Look at working out as a very long life, kind of long adventure, and have fun. Just try different things. I promise you, you're going to love it. Do not, again, get caught up with all the complicated bullshit. I get there are different types of workouts that are insane that people are doing, right? You're probably not there yet. Don't worry about that. You may never even do those type of workouts, all right? If you like swimming, for instance, and you're, go do water aerobics or go play water polo, go just swim in general. Just go do something. You don't have to look like frickin' a professional Olympic swimmer when swimming. You don't have to time yourself constantly. You do not have to get obsessed doing all these different types of things at the beginning. As time goes on, you're gonna start figuring out what you truly are excelling in. And then if you wanna take things to the next level, please do so. But don't stop yourself from working out because you're intimidated, you're scared, or you think it's a lot more, or you need a lot more knowledge than you really do, because the truth is you don't. I'm telling you right now, no matter what any trainer or anybody tells you, you can learn how to work out, I can assure you, all right? And you can learn how to do things that you're gonna wanna do, and as time goes on, you're gonna start doing them correctly as well. Because like most people, we all screw up at the beginning. I don't care who you are, just make sure you don't injure yourself, okay? All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there. If you get a chance, check out my podcast, The Rich Celenza Show, WTF are you talking about? I'm also on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And please do not get caught up with what everybody else is doing. Don't get caught up judging yourself to everybody else. Forget all that. You're your own individual, unique self. And if you do want to get in better shape or you want to do certain things, go do them and understand it's going to take time. But I can assure you, you can do these things. You can do it. Don't make a big effing deal about it like I always say. All right, take care. And if you're traveling, safe travels.